My name's Ian Utile. I'm here at Consensus 2019 with my friend and a business hero, Jodee Rich. Jodee invited me to come and be here with Cameron Bale. We did NFT NYC together February 20th at the PlayStation Theater in Times Square, New York. And here we are with about 5,000 people that are all big advocates for all things distributed ledger technology, crypto, blockchain, NFT, non-fungible token, whether it's supply chain management or gaming or art, doesn't matter. If they're in that space of decentralization, they're likely here. Thank you for inviting me. I'd love for you to introduce yourself to the folks that are watching, but I just want you to talk with me.
Can we start with a hug?
Let's start with a hug.
So, I just talked on the panel about NFTs with some really smart guys, David Packman, the VC, and
Venrock.
And Venrock, and Mickey.
Over at Dapper Labs.
Yeah, totally. And the first thing that we talked to the audience about was what actually is special about the blockchain and NFTs, non-fungible tokens, that makes gaming different now. And what's special is that the blockchain allows us to register our digital assets, our things.
Right.
So we can create the swords, we can create our own identity.
Right.
We don't have to rely on a Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn profile. We can create our own NFT, and that then can be shared inside the game. But what's holding it back?
Right.
What's holding it back is that traditional games are silos, they're proprietary. Games on the blockchain are going to be open. So this is the beginning of a revolution, not just of gaming, but how we express ourselves, how we express our identity. And once we are in control of that, we can then create relationships between these NFTs. Oh, wow, what does that mean? A relationship between an NFT? Well, if an NFT represents a little bit of who I am, and I control it, and you have one of those too, then our NFTs can actually hang out together. How silly does that sound? Well, I gave the example on my panel about crispy bacon. Crispy bacon. I was going to give everyone a crispy bacon token during my panel, but I actually thought because we're in New York it might offend some of the kosher people. It certainly would offend my mother-in-law, would not like it if I was giving away crispy bacon tokens, so I didn't do it. But if I had, I could have delivered through the swag bag, and I think you mentioned earlier, we've actually provided the digital swag bag to all of the attendees.
That's right.
So I could have given everyone a crispy bacon token, and those people who are turned on by crispy bacon like I am could have started commenting and connecting with me. And so the token would have brought us together in a way that we can control. And that's what I really love about this space. It's a technology that's going to totally increase human collaboration.
Yeah. Talk to me about the partnership between you and Consensus for this event to do the digital swag bag. It's the first of its kind. There's never been this many NFTs that have been redeemed, I think, at any event or probably at any one given time.
Never so many tokens made for one particular thing.
200,000 tokens.
Over 200,000 tokens we made to give to all of the attendees. And so when they go and they claim their swag bag, they just watch over a few minutes what tokens coming out of our custodial wallet going into their wallets. And then they get, after a few minutes, 40 or 50 tokens that they can then go and redeem for hats and shirts and even 30 minutes of a speaker's time. Which is pretty cool.
Absolutely. And so, as far as how that's gone so far today, and what your vision was, talk to me about your expectations for this event, and what's been met, what's been exceeded, what you think there's still room for improvement as you look forward to the next events and the next swag bags.
So we've been just totally knocked over by the response. It's the beginning of the conference today. And already almost 1,000 people have claimed their swag. Which is awesome. We're very, very happy about that. And if you go to our booth, you can actually see we've got a big leaderboard of which swag is the most popular swag.
That's great. And how about as we move forward, like what does swag bag for Consensus 2020 look like, or NFT NYC 2020 look like? Like what do you envision how it matures over the next year?
Well, the swag bag is really a vertical application of what we believe is a much, much bigger idea, which is non-fungible tokens being owned by people and being owned by brands and then interacting with each other, both through the token and the tokens themselves interacting. CryptoKitties is an NFT, non-fungible token, and you can make CryptoKitties breed.
Right.
What if I had the crispy bacon token and you had the eggs token, and when we put the two of them together, we got a breakfast voucher? How fun
That's pretty
is that,
awesome.
right?
Yeah.
So we have other event organizers now coming to us who want to use this virtual swag bag. And what's cool about it is, once a attendee has the swag bag, we can then progressively deliver more swag.
Wow.
Not just during the event, but after the event
That's
as
awesome.
well. That's really fun. So that's the event swag bag. But I think the really big application that we're going to see over the next couple of years is you being able to design your own NFT on our platform, nft.cred, and then taking that NFT and being able to use it inside a game. So you build your own thing. The thing might be a sword.
Right.
It might be this really cool T-shirt that you're wearing with
The Josie.io, Josephine Bellini, her art. I met her at the NFT NYC event.
Did you?
Yeah, she's right over there with all of her artwork.
Oh, excellent.
Now all of her artwork's becoming NFTs.
We
And,
must have her
and
at
she
the-
has augmented reality incorporation, very, very special.
We must have her give T-shirts at the next NFT
Yes,
NYC.
we have to.
Yeah. So that's the really cool, big idea is you do your own NFTs, maybe a redemption token for the T-shirt,
Right.
And then those things might be available in other platforms.
It's awesome.
And that will break open the whole virtual gaming world.
Yeah.
And Neon District are open to doing that, and so are a number of others.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, I love what Neon District's team is doing.
Yes.
I've interviewed them a couple of times. It's always wonderful to talk with you, on and off camera.
Good to see you, dude.
And we'll be doing several more interviews over the next 3 days.
Great work.
Oh, I'm happy to. And I'll be back soon with another interview.